And basically what I'm trying to figure out is how difficult it is to remove the existing insulation. Good morning. I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and believe it or not, it's just misting a little bit of rain this morning, but it's perfectly sunny out. You can see the rain on the parking lot here outside of Starbucks and a little bit on my vehicle. The ground is slightly damp, but there's just blue skies above and the sun's out, and it's just a slight bit on the cool side today. I've decided to stay one more day in Santa Fe just because the nighttime temperatures here are going to be about 10 degrees above Taos, New Mexico, which is where I want to go tomorrow. So I'm hoping to go there tomorrow morning, and I'm really looking forward to Taos. For those of you that know nothing about Taos, New Mexico, just outside of there is the home of the Earthship community. Earthships are absolutely amazing, spectacular pieces of technology, primitive technology combined with modern. Just super, super cool. I think you'll really enjoy learning about Earthship houses. These are incredibly well-built houses. If I were to buy a house today or build a house today, that would be the direction I would go. Today I'm just going to hang around here, do some more video editing, some more planning on the van. Next week I'll begin the big push for the build out of the step van, so I'm just sort of planning for that, getting things ordered and getting all my plans in place. I was driving down the road here in Santa Fe and I saw this place that looks really interesting called Camino Imports. I'm going to go in and check it out, do a little video there. This is really fun, a metal sculpture of a lady with a big sombrero hat. This is a super cool place, really fun to stop for 10 or 15 minutes, walk around. I think if I had a standard house, I would be decorating it and adding some of these elements to it. And maybe when I get the step van all decked out and completely done, I'll pass back through here and maybe get something small and artsy. This is the kind of stuff I just really, really like. Art that's sort of out of the box thinking, salvaged and repurposed. It is yet again another fabulous day here in Santa Fe. Just great weather, beautiful, perfect temperatures, blue skies. I love it. And sun setting, just love the light at this time of day. I think this is a van dweller that's parked right next to me. Alabama plates, high top van. Saw the guy inside of Starbucks. Maybe I'll say hi if he comes back out of his van. I have been contemplating the last few days about the insulation in the top of my step van, the ceiling. And basically what I'm trying to figure out is how difficult it is to remove the existing insulation. And basically what I have is 1.5 inches of insulation behind this very thin aluminum sheet here with the light on it. And basically there's little, they're not exactly rivets, they're little domes and then inside it looks like a nail head, but it's split down the middle, almost like a regular screwdriver head is used for screwing it in. I'm not sure what these are. I've never seen this before in Home Depot or Lowe's, so I'm not sure how it's being held in, but obviously that's what holds this sheet of aluminum up here. And there's 11 per row. So there's a row here, there's a row here, another row here, and there's about 12 rows. So there's somewhere in the neighborhood of 130, 140 of these rivet type things that are holding the ceiling in, and I don't think they'll probably be that difficult to remove. It's possible. Let me show you in the back. I'm sort of perched here a little bit in the back doors. I'm hanging off of a little bit of a rise, so there's a good 3 or 4 foot behind me. I hope I don't fall backwards, otherwise you're going to see that, and next you're going to see me in the hospital. There's 3 points where the sheet of aluminum it's been punctured and cut out, and so there's a center piece here, and I believe there was originally a light here that's gone now, and then through that you can see a hole that was in the roof. And I think that that's where there was another one of those rotary beacons like it has on the front. And then off to the side there's a rectangular cutout here and another one over there. And I believe that these are some sort of power boxes or some sort of plugs or something like that. And when you look inside of all of these, you can see that there is a little bit of yellow fiberglass insulation. And the depth between this surface here, this aluminum sheet, and the roof itself is 1.5 inches. So my question at this point is twofold. One, is it worth it to remove all of this up there to get the fiberglass out? I'm not too crazy about fiberglass and having that in my space. And I just don't know if I would gain enough by replacing all of this fiberglass with pink foam, like 1.5 inch pink foam insulation front to back. Is it worth it to remove all of this to replace it with the pink foam? So that's one question. The other question is, if I leave it, if I don't do that, how difficult is it going to be to do the wiring for the Max fan vent systems? I've got 2 of those to install, and also putting solar in. I want to do that sometime this next month. And then the surveillance security backup cameras. So I want to put 4 cameras in, 1 on the back, 1 on the front, and then 1 on each side. So I've got to put all those in, and the question is it worth it to remove it, because I would have easier access to the ceiling if I remove all of this and put it in, and is there enough to be gained, or is there gain just marginal and there's other ways around it and I'm better just to leave it? So that's the question I'm dealing with. Oh, and also these little rivet things, how difficult are those to pull out if I have, say, 130 of those? So some things to think about. I'd love to get some comments and feedback. Someone just a few days ago made a comment, and they sort of made an accusation that I am asking for input and feedback, like I just did in the comments, just to gain more money from YouTube, to try to gain more subscribers, to produce more interest. That's not it at all. I am 99% retired, a soft retirement. I don't need or want money from YouTube, although I have monetized. I did that just in case something goes crazy viral and it's $1 bazillion, and then I can, like, I don't know, donate to charities or do something amazing or wonderful with it. Really what it is, it's 2 things. One, social interaction on a day-to-day basis with you, the audience. I really enjoy seeing your comments and corresponding back and meeting a couple of you, just like I did with meeting Lou, and potential meetups that I have in the future in other cities that are going to be in my path. So that's one element. The other is I am learning a heck of a lot from all of your comments. and trading emails with a few of you who are mechanics and specializing in certain areas. So I'm learning a huge amount of information. It's a lot like going to discussion forums. I go to Cheap RV Living and a couple other forums to try to learn on a regular basis and post questions. But this seems a lot more direct and much faster and much more specific to my needs, because I'll mention something like this here on the roof. I'm researching it and I'm spinning my wheels because I know nothing about this. I've never owned a step van before. I've never seen these rivets before. I've looked around. I can't find any resources. Spend an hour or two looking for stuff. Can't find anything. And then I make a video like this, post it, and all of a sudden I get 20 or 30 or 40 responses from people who have done all of this. Experts, been there, done that. Why should I reinvent the wheel when there's a whole group of experts out there that can help me? So that's why I asked for the comments. It's to help me learn, it's to help me with my build, raise my level of knowledge and education so I don't make mistakes, and it's a way to engage with you, the audience, and socialize as I'm a solo traveler. So it's a win-win-win all the way around. It's nothing to do with gaining views or gaining audience or monetization. That's not it at all. It's really all of those other things that I just mentioned. Basically, that's it. That's all I have for this episode. Savor the moment. See you next episode.